Welcome to HeroQuest fans. We are live on twitch.tv/HeroQuest fans on a Saturday, May 16th, 2026. So if you're listening on YouTube, we are not live, but thanks for your support anyway. The music you've been listening to was created with the assistance of AI from Suno.com. Yes, sorry for being part of the whole AI problem, but this music was created last year. Anyway, we did it to avoid copyright strikes and all the other nonsense that goes on with trying to have background music that doesn't belong to somebody somewhere. Anyway, hope you enjoy it. Yes, so we are live on twitch.tv/HeroQuest fans. If you're just tuning in, you can look at our screen and you can actually see the Discord link on your screen there. Go visit our HeroQuest fans Discord, and you can hop into the voice channel known as Quest Talk. If you want to control a hero, just introduce yourself. We'll get you going. All you need is pencil and paper. We roll our dice virtually using MentorBot in the chat, which is created by Ribby, also creator of the remarkable rims that we use on just about every stream. If you don't want to control a hero, that's fine. I mean, our heroes are just voices. But if you want to interact with the quest live, go into twitch.tv/HeroQuest fans, go into the chat where it says send a message and use your viewer rewards, which are the channel points, the gold coins, to interact with the quest. You can help the heroes, Sargon, both if you're feeling chaotic. We appreciate it. So it's a lot of fun. And it looks like we have Jacer tonight. Welcome, Jacer. Is this going to be one of those nights where you take on the whole empire by yourself? Or the whole evil empire, I should say.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. So something about First Light on Saturdays. I don't know what's going on with that. Well, how have you been since yesterday? Good. Well, let's see. When we last left our heroes, they were fighting their way through the border fort of Ingulden, and they were looking for Sir Ragnar's lost scouts. You found some corpses, and that's kind of what's been going on. So we had the knight, the rogue, and the wizard. And I'm kind of thinking, based on last time, how difficult it was, I'm just going to give you control of all those heroes. Because by yourself, you're going to have a hard time with just the rogue. Don't you think? If you don't mind.
Yeah, I think I got stuff for the rogue. I might have some written down for the knight.
Yeah, I'll fill you in on everything, just so we get back up to speed. Yeah, there was a bard, but he got himself perished. Okay, so the rogue has a dagger, his bandolier, of course, short bow, bracers, and whip. Not Maul Whip, but the whip. Although we do appreciate Maul Whip of Hardcore Hero Quest. Check him out. You had 55 gold coins. Potion of Magic Resistance against damage. You have 2 of those. Resilience, which is +2 defense. You have Potion of Airwalk, a healing 1d6, and a healing +2. Does that sound right? Oh, and a Ring of Fortitude.
Yes.
Which gives you 1 extra body point while worn. For a total of 6, unless he's damaged.
And I have hidden reserves.
Yes, a skill card. That's right.
And
Okay.
then I think I got 4 body and 4 mind.
Let's see.
Right now.
Here's the wizard stuff. He has earth spells, of which he's only used rock skin on the knight, which I believe is still active. He has water and fire as well. His dagger, 10 gold, holy water, potion of speed, heroic brew, superior restoration, healing +4, potion of alchemy. All right, did you get all that?
I think so. Holy water, speed, heroic brew, superior healing, +4, and alchemy.
Yep, and his dagger.
Yes, the
Yep.
dagger, 10 gold.
Okay, and so then the knight has all three of his abilities: shield, block, knight's challenge, and stalwart. Rockskin is active on him at the moment. He's carrying a broadsword, a shield, and a crossbow.
And a helmet.
Oh, you got a helmet? I forgot to put that down.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because he sold a bunch of his stuff to get the
That's right.
broadsword and helmet.
He did. Okay, yeah, 50 gold left.
10. Oh, 50? I have 10.
Yeah, I crossed out 10 and wrote 50, so.
Okay.
He found an extra 40 gold coins tucked in the toe of one of his old boots. No wonder his foot hurt so bad. Okay. He has potion of strength, magic resistance against damage, 2 1d6 healings. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to erase some of the stuff just because it's getting a little crowded. Even though I'm using the big character sheet, still need a lot of room. Okay. All right, so that should be it. Those 3 heroes are under your control. You just cover up the heroes who are not active at the moment. All right, so the orcs attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attacking the knight. Maybe I can get a better view of him here. Yeah, I'll edit some of that out later. Okay. So right there, we're attacking. Two skulls. Wow, okay. 2 damage. Rockskin is lost.
Oh, I should have rolled an extra die then.
Oh, go ahead.
Still going to lose rock skin though.
Yep.
5 body points.
Ah, thanks, Jason. Excellent. Haven't had a monster upgrade in a little while. I know exactly what I'm going to do with it, too. This other orc will become an elite. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To attack the knight. Gets the upgraded dice. 2 skulls. Hey, Midnight Quest game. 2 skulls, and a wrestling move.
Alright, kill him while he's in the middle of upgrading.
Alright. He says, but I'm a legend. You're like, I'm the legend killer. Ugh. Sorry, I just did an RKO for you. I don't know where. Got him. Next time I'll let you pick. All right. Come on, Jason. We can beat him. What else have you got? Okay. Well, let's see. I've got some cards here. Can I use those? No help there. Okay. All right. Heroes. And by the way, if we get any heroes joining mid-quest, we can slot you in easily. We've got 3 heroes on the board. We can add a 4th one easily. And Jacer's controlling everyone right now. Okay, so Wizard first in the green.
Movement.
All right. 10.
Let's have him go to that southern door and open it.
All right, we open the door. Says, hello everyone, HeroQuest is the best of dungeon crawler games. Yes, I agree. Not that I've played a ton of them besides HeroQuest, but it is a fantastic game. And if not the first, it was certainly the most popular, long-lasting game. All right, so let's see what you see in the corridor. All right, at this time you have limited visibility. You can see those 3 squares there only.
All right, I take one more step out.
Okay. Now you can see the entire corridor. See a stone wall. And that's what you see.
All right, that was 5, 6. A step to the right and open the door.
Okay. Okay, you open the door. Alright, looks like some action is about to begin. A chilling horn pierces the air. You tense as the doors throughout the ruins burst open and the halls are filled with battle cries of goblins and orcs. Alright, so more enemies come pouring in.
All right, sounds like something the wizard would do.
Activating those rooms. Okay. There's that one, and then another door opens. Over here. Some more orcs. And a goblin. Alright. That's what happened.
All right, let's have the wizard take a step back to the left and use ball of flame on the orc in the corner.
Alright. Green ball in the corner pocket. Whoosh. Okay. So he has 2 chances to try to shrug it off. Well, actually no. He has to block all of it.
Yeah, he has to block both of them.
Yeah, 'cause 2 body points of damage. Yeah, he didn't get any. It's like toasty.
All right. He's burnt to a crisp, and I have the knight attack the guy that was right there. Broadsword. nothing.
You missed. All right, and then the mighty rogue.
Well, I just rolled movement for the knight.
Oh yeah, I always forget he can still move.
You're gonna move 1 south and 5 to the left, and jump and block that other door there. All right, and now the rogue.
And white.
He's gonna go to the right of the wizard, and he'll shoot the short bow at the short little goblin guy.
All right, that's 2 dice. Missed.
Yes, he did. That makes it your turn now.
All right. Goblin charges in to attack. 2 skulls. Ching! No damage.
All right. And goblin and orcs.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, this orc attacks. Two skulls. Ching! One got through. One blocked. One got through.
Round of 4.
All right, the rest of the green tide. Let's see, I'll have to figure out where to send them. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Get 'em, boys. All right, heroes.
Gonna roll for movement.
Six.
Uh, 5 north, and we'll search the green room for secret doors.
Okay. No secret doors detected.
All right. The knight will attack. Actually, I'll roll this movement first.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
10.
then I'll roll the attack.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with people rolling their movement to see what they get and then using it after their action. Some people are strict about that, but I never was. All right, 1 skull. Okay, the orc attempts to defend. Ching! Ha! Blocked it.
All right. He's going to move 4 spaces, I think, north and then to the left so that he's next to the wizard.
Oh.
Yep,
Five.
perfect.
There?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then Rogue to try stabbing the goblin twice.
All right. Dagger.
First attack. Yep.
Okay. So
First attack works.
I can only defend against the first one. Got him.
All right, and I guess he'll take a step to the left, and then a step north. I'll just use 2 movement, and end my turn there. Zargon.
The orcs will continue the journey. Alright, the orc attacks. 2 skulls. It's the knight. Cha-ching! No damage.
Good. All right.
Alright, that's it for Zargon.
All right. Movement for the wizard. 7. Go 5 south, and then we'll go 1 to the east, and then another 1 south.
Okay, into the new room.
And search for secret doors.
No secret doors detected in the small room.
All right. The knight. Six. Okay, the knight is gonna attack.
Alright, it's fighting the orc. 1 skull. Got him.
Right, and then he will move 1 to the left and 5 south.
Oh, let's get that on screen. Alright, so we move down here.
Yes. Then rogue 6.
Hey, Jimmy Lee. Jimmy Lee Morcar. Welcome. If anybody wants to join us mid-quest, we've got plenty of room. Jacer's controlling 3 heroes at the moment. Alright.
All right. We're gonna go 1 south and 3 to the right, and we'll chuck a dagger at the goblin.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna chuck another one.
All right.
So much for trying to get two bad guys down in this single turn.
The goblin says, "Try harder. Try again." Hopefully he doesn't catch the knife.
I'm glad I can't throw 3 because then I think you'd have a wrestling move.
That'd be funny. Wrestling goblin. He suddenly tears his shirt and he's like way more buff than he was like a few seconds ago. Yeah. Okay. He just like, nah, 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 nah. The orc is like, "Hey, where are you throwing those daggers?" You're like flying over his head. Okay. Kind of embarrassing, but all right. That's what the rogue does.
Yep. That's what he does. Your turn.
Very roguelike. Okay. Let's see. Well, probably want to go for the. I could send the goblin in first, I suppose. Let's go for the orc. Of course, you've got combat mobility. You can pass through me anyway. Yeah, I'm just gonna goblin first. He attacks. 1 skull against the rogue. Rogue defense. Ching! No damage. I don't know. I kind of like the way where my monsters are at the moment, so I'm going to leave them as they are. And back to the heroes. Back to you, Jacer.
The wizard's gonna step out in the hallway and search for secret doors.
In the corridor, okay. No secret doors detected in this corridor.
All right, the knight is going to move 2 spaces to the right. And he'll stand next to the rogue. Then we're going to have the rogue missed.
Nah.
Second stab. Possible.
Okay. All right, I'll try to defend against it.
All right. Rose the wrong fist. Movement. Go 2 left, 1 south. And now bring it back to your turn.
All right. All right. The orcs continue their onslaught. Attacking the knight. 2 skulls.
Let's choke slam him right into that wall.
Wow. Got him.
All right. Still got another guy. Yep.
All right. This orc is going to try his luck. One skull. Not so lucky this time.
Nope. Used them all up on that last roll.
All the shields. Let's see. Yeah. Yep, that's going to be it for my turn. All right, back to the heroes.
Wizard's gonna cast Pass Through Rock on the rogue.
Okay.
And he'll take one step to the left.
So jump to the left.
And we'll have the knight attack with the broadsword.
Okay, one skull. It was enough. Oh.
All right. He'll take a step to the right.
Yeah, no more monsters on the board. Free movement. Unthreatened, I should say.
All right, then the rogue gonna go. I guess one left.
You mean right? Or you mean
No,
out?
yeah, no left. Because the Pass Through Rock will let him go anywhere.
Oh, it's active on him. I forgot. He just said that. Okay. All right, so he passes through the wall here.
Yep.
And let's see. At this time, it seems to be solid rock around him.
All right. 4 to the right.
Okay, he seems to be in solid rock at this time.
6 more to the right. And 1 more to the right, and that's my 12th square.
All right.
Right. That is an open room, right?
Thankfully for him,
Yes.
yes it is. Yep.
I was trying to remember what room they came running out of.
Yep.
And that would make it your turn.
All right. Okay, drew a card and discarded one from the Evil Wizard deck. If anybody wonders, I'm using these, by the way. A little bit of customization. Otherwise, it's from yieldin.com forums. All right, heroes.
The wizard will go 12 spaces. No, wait. The wizard is going to cast Heal Body on the knight and fill him back up. And then I believe I've exhausted all of my earth spells now.
Okay, the knight is healed back. Yes, all of Earth has been used.
And then he will go 12 towards. Maybe not. He'll go to the knight, and then he will go all the way south. And he'll wait right there.
Yeah.
And then the knight. He's going to go 6 spaces towards the rogue.
Like that.
Yes.
All right. He does see something new. He sees a stone wall here. Oh yeah, and as soon as the wizard rounded the corner, I should have put this door here. But you can see that as well.
All right. Gonna do a search for secret doors in the, I guess, the double corridor.
Okay, no secret doors detected in the double corridor.
All right. The rogue. Gonna move 6 spaces and open that other door to the north. And then I'll take a step in there. Yeah, 1 step in that room and search for treasure. Oh, sweet, the belt. I think you might be muted.
Yeah, I was. Thanks. You've claimed the championship belt, but now you're the target. All monsters will focus their attack on the one who holds the belt. You may plant the belt on another hero by moving adjacent, then rolling 1 red die to move away, cash in the belt at the end of the quest to claim the reward of 200 gold coins. There we go. Keep it in focus.
And that would make it your turn.
All right. All right. I'm going to trigger the alarm. An alarm gong sounds. Gong! You may reveal 1 door on the board, revealing what lies beneath. Any revealed monsters move and attack immediately. Okay. All right. Within the room, we have several things to reveal. Alchemist bench, treasure chest, let's see what else. Chaos warrior, Some orcs. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's orc attacks. Two skulls. It's the knight. Ching! No damage. 2, 3, 4, 5. Orc attacks. One skull. Ching! No damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. All right, heroes.
All right. I'll do cast courage on the knight.
Okay.
And I'll swing at the orc to the south. I'll go with the tombstone pile driver.
Oh wow. Yep. One, two, three. Ding ding ding. He rests in peace.
And it'll take one step towards the wizard. And the rogue. Gonna give him a quick roll for movement. All right, move him 4 spaces into, or no, actually, let's do search for secret doors.
Okay, secret doors. No secret doors in the room.
All right, I'll move 4 spaces into the room to the south. Go out in the hallway and then into that southern room, 1 step. And I'll end my turn there. See what your monsters do.
All right. All right. Chaos Warrior steps in 1, 2, 3, 4 to attack the wizard. Or not the knight, not the wizard. He'd like to attack the wizard, but he's got to get through the knight first. 3 skulls. 2 shields. Cha-ching! And 1 damage got through.
Yep, down to 6. 6.
Orcs move.
I don't want. I don't care if there's eggs. I just want.
Yeah. I think that'll work. Okay. Back to the heroes.
Uh,
It's over here. It's over here.
I'm gonna cast. Maybe let's do movement first. Yes. All right. I'd like to cast Veil of Mist on myself, and then move all the way to the right. 7 spaces.
Okay, pass unseen through the squares occupied by monsters.
All right, and then the knight will attack. All right, 4.
Wow. Okay. Chaos Warrior attempts to defend against that mighty onslaught. Okay, so he takes 1 damage and a wrestling move. Alright. You hit him and he he kind of crouches down. But then when he comes back up, he throws some dust in your eyes. Ah.
All right, the knight will move 2 to the left. And rogue. He'll move to the left of the wizard. And I'll try to shank that yellow orc. Take my second try with the ambidextrous. There you go. Defense. All right, that makes it your turn.
Okay. All right, the This orc attacks the rogue. 1 skull.
One shield.
Okay, so no damage. Alright, this orc moves forward to attack. Attacking the rogue with 2. Ching, and 1.
All right, one goes through.
Alright, Chaos Warrior moves forward to attack the knight. Three skulls. Ching, 1 gets through.
All right. Right down to 4. All right. So that's wizard then. Or no, you have cards or any other sneaky things to do.
Sorry, say that again.
I wasn't sure if it was my turn or if you're looking at cards to do something sneaky.
Oh, no, you go ahead. I just got a message.
All right,
Distracted.
Wizard's gonna go in that red room under the rogue. 2 spaces, I guess, and he'll do a search for traps.
Okay, searching the room for traps. Oh, actually, something I gotta reveal to you. Looks like another one of these corpses. Alright, but you want to search for traps?
Yes. All these other body rooms had traps in them.
Okay. No traps detected.
Okay, all right. We'll go to the knight.
Okay.
I'll attack. Broadsword with courage. Oh, 5.
Wow. Okay. I don't think he's going to be able to do much. We'll see.
You got a wrestling move last turn, so.
Ching. Okay. Yeah, he takes 3 damage. Got him.
Move 2 to the right. And gonna have the rogue move 1 to the right into that corner, and I'll try to shoot with the short bow.
Okay.
1.
Sorry, I missed some comments there from Gold Public. It says, keep going. Keep Kurgan streaming. Jace are doing a great job of carrying the party. Wish I could have joined the heroes tonight, but I'm doing a charity event for the unhoused. Oh, well, it sounds like a good cause. All right. No worries.
Yeah, hope you guys do good.
Yep.
Fundraising's hard.
Yeah. Wish you success. Okay. Okay, so that was the rogue attacking the orc. Ching.
All right, that was my move and my attack, so it's back to you.
All right. Orc moves forward and attacks.
The rogue.
Oh yeah, he sees the gold, shiny gold. One skull.
No defense.
All right.
Down to 2.
All right. The other orc is not able to get to the rogue, so he's going to go for the knight.
Yeah.
Attacks. 2 skulls. Too bad you weren't a monster. 2 hits.
Nothing on that one. He's down to 2 as well.
Yep. All right, heroes.
The wizard does ball of flame
Again?
on the green orc. Yes.
How does he do it a second time?
Oh, sorry. Fire wrath. So, the little one. Sorry, little
Fire
fireball.
of Ra.
Yeah, that'll use up all my fire spells.
All right. All right. All right. Gets one chance to try to shrug it off. Ah, Dusty.
All right. Knight attack. Broadsword with courage.
Oh yeah, I can still see monsters, so it's still active. 3.
All right.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. All right.
Kill the yellow guy.
Ugh.
All right. Courage is gone.
Yeah, no more monsters.
I'll move him 4 to the right. And I'll send the rogue in the room and search for treasure.
Where's he gonna end up?
I'll go all the way to the right, in that corner there.
Okay. Searching for treasure. All right. So you see that this was the office of the Dread Captain Shadell. That was the Chaos Warrior that you slew earlier, who bore the mark of the Witch Queen. All right. You find 300 gold coins, as well as a tattered bloodstained note. You want to read it?
Yes, please.
All right. All right. The note says Queen Corsandia's warriors move on Tuel Vor, seeking Quindrak. They have spies everywhere. We are in grave danger due to our discovery. I know not how long we have left. That's all it says.
All right.
He's got 355 gold.
Yep. And then your turn.
Okay. All right, your turn. Heroes.
All right, the wizard will search the body.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll one red die. All right, 4. Okay, you found 15 gold coins on the body. So he's got 25. It appears that that was the last of Sir Ragnar's scouts accounted for. Seems they were all killed.
All right, that's a little sad.
You know,
I guess I'll put the knight in the middle of the two heroes there. And I'll have him do a search for treasure.
okay. Yeah, the plot's a little more grim than some of the stuff in the original game system. Okay. Gold. You search and find small amounts of gold hidden in several places, but lose track of time. Roll one red die and multiply the result by 10 to see how many coins you find. Miss your next turn. One. Okay. So you get 10 gold.
All right, that'll bring him up to 60. I'll have the rogue search for secret doors.
All right. Searching for secret doors. Okay, secret doors detected. Let's see. There.
All right, I'll have the rogue move 3 south. Stand next to that treasure chest. And pass to you.
All right. All right. I'm going to play Evil Hero. Place this ogre on the board with at least 8 squares distance out of line of sight. Okay. That's my turn.
Move the wizard 2 south and search the alchemy table or the desk.
Okay, so you walk up to the table and search it.
Yes.
All right, you find a potion of healing half filled. That's 2 body points worth of healing.
All right. The knight misses his turn.
Still finding that gold.
And I guess I'll move the rogue 2 north and then one to the west, so that he's standing next to the south of the knight.
All right.
Yep. I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Ah, Fubar Jr. Give us an abomination. Thank you. Just kind of like comes out of the shadows. Okay. All right. Heroes.
I'll move the wizard two to the right. All right, the knight's gonna try to shoot him with the crossbow. I guess the ogre.
Okay. So from here,
Yeah, to shoot the ogre through the doorway.
Yep.
One.
all right. This particular ogre, he can defend with 5. Ah, Bohemius. Is that what is that image you posted? Is that an actual action figure, or is that just a mock-up?
Nope. AI. Yeah, something fun. Facebook. People having fun with AI.
AI, yeah. Well, they did that some time ago with the barbarian. It's like, oh, a barbarian action figure. That'd be sweet. But okay. Well, you're a bit late, but do you want to join the action, Bohemius? One damage to the ogre. We got another 41 minutes. Jacer's just controlling 3 heroes at the moment.
Have the knight move 2 spaces south. And then I'll have the rogue shoot diagonally with his short bow.
Okay. The ogre. He missed.
Yes, he did. He'll go 1 west and 1 south and stand next to the knight. And your turn.
All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Ogre attacks with 5 against the rogue. He's got the golden belt, right?
Yes, he does.
Some of that gold. 2 skulls. Ching, and 1 hit. All right, The Abomination shuffles forward. Goes to attack the rogue. 2 skulls.
I'm gonna use the shield block.
Okay, so that completely absorbs the damage.
Yep,
Shield block
keeping the rogue alive.
goes like. Ching. All right, that's it for Zargon.
The one right here?
Yes.
Here's the green card, what card?
Bohemius, are you jumping in?
Jumping in with the wizard.
Okay. So where am I? Which color? Green.
Well, yeah, there's the wizard
Yeah,
there.
yeah, you're
Knight,
green.
rogue.
You got water of healing and sleep left as far as spells.
Dagger, holy water, speed, heroic brew, superior restoration, potion of alchemy, healing +4, healing +2. Wizard's at 3 body points.
And who? And this monster is an abomination.
Yeah, there's Abomination, full strength, and then there's this ogre, which I brought in with a card. He's got 2 body points left.
Okay. So let me roll. I'm moving in the corner of the room to north, then 3 to the left, and cast sleep on the ogre.
Huh? Alright, he has only 1 mind point.
Roll.
2. Okay, I kind of forgot now.
And pass.
It has to be.
That's 6.
Yeah, now it should be an easy kill. Go, Jason.
Sleep is a very powerful spell.
All right. The knight runs all the way around the abomination and attack the ogre.
Alright, and the ogre will have no defense. That's another hit. Upgrade. Nice.
All right. And then I'll use the rogue. I'll do the dagger twice, and I'll use the ambidextrous and the opportunistic striker.
Double stack. Okay. Both at once. Okay, so you get a second attack and you get an extra combat die.
Yep.
3.
Came out the 1.
Okay, so 1's unblockable.
Okay.
All right, and who are you attacking?
The ogre.
The ogre.
You
Yeah,
can't block.
you can't do anything. With his dying breath, he lets out a really loud belch, and his breath smells horrible, of course. Alright, so we got an upgraded abomination.
All right, and I got 9 for movement.
Thanks, Fubar.
Go 5 spaces to the right and 2 spaces south. With the rogue, please.
Okay. 5 spaces to the right.
Yep, and then 2 down.
All right, so opening the door, hopping into the room. Okay, and so you see a few things. You see there is a new spiral staircase in here, which appears to be the exit from the border fort. Ah, bonus equipment. Thanks, Sargon goes on and on, aka Grimlore. Who's the equipment for? It's a dagger. Only problem with shiny sleeves and a new camera. Wizard. Housewarming gift.
Definitely to the wizard.
I mean,
Thank you.
it would make sense to go to the rogue, but I mean, we check his pockets and he seems to have a dagger in every pocket.
Yeah, and I think the wizard has an alchemy potion, so he can turn that dagger into a staff.
That's true. He could.
Is this the first quest or this? No, this is the yes. This is first in first slide, right?
Yep. Ah, bonus monster. Yep. We
Did you find something interesting here, Jason? Jason?
Yeah, got a couple good things. Pretty much
Okay.
at the end. So we found a note, got some gold, and pretty much looted most of the dungeon.
right. Chaos Warrior
Okay.
appears on the stairs, blocking your escape, or at least trying to.
You need 4 Chaos Warrior to block us.
Where was the girl?
Actually, 3 are enough.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Where were we? Okay, the rogue did his thing. My turn.
Yep.
Did you search for something?
No, he attacked the
Oh, that's right. That was his action.
ogre, killed the ogre, and then he ran away and found the staircase. And then it was your turn. You popped on a monster.
Got it. Okay. Chaos Warrior is attacking. One skull. Ching! No damage. Okay. And then the elite abomination is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course, you can just run through monsters as well. Oh, I can't get to him, can I? Okay, never mind.
No,
Yeah.
I rolled just enough. That's why I did my counting. I was like, all right,
Yeah,
that's why I
you're
had to get in that thing.
smarter. Okay, yeah. I guess in that case, then I will just stay and attack the knight. He's an elite, so he attacks with 3 black. Yes. Another Chaos Warrior. I love it. Somebody doesn't want you to.
I failed. My knight will use stalwart.
Okay, so he would have died. Kip's back up. Ah. Okay. All right. So another Chaos Warrior ran up the stairs. Heroes.
Okay. So, which one was my other spell? The healing, right?
Yeah. Water feeling.
Should I yield the knight or the rogue? I bet the rogue is better. Right.
I mean, the rogue has hidden reserves, so at least if he goes down, he'll get back up again.
Okay.
Skill card for the knight. Somebody's trying to
Don't
resupply you.
let them corner you. You know what?
Careful aim.
Careful.
And the rogue has combat mobility, so they can't really block him from the stairs.
Yeah. So,
The knight does have a crossbow for careful aim. Remember, skills.
did
can
we
only be
search
used-
already this room? The chest.
Yes.
Yeah, got 300 gold and a note.
So we can actually run out of the quest.
Yeah. Yeah, the only room I didn't search for treasure, I believe it was that gray room that's right above the stairwell. That's the only one I didn't.
Room.
Yeah, the checkered room there. That's the only one I didn't search.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's an empty room, right?
You found.
Yeah, I only searched for secret doors.
Yeah, you found the fate of Sir Ragnar's
Mhm.
scouts. They were all massacred. And you found one note that said, "Is a traitor and seeks the night egg." And that's all you can make out. The other one says, "Queen Quasandria's warriors move on to Elvor seeking Quindrak," whoever that is. Or whatever that is. They have spies everywhere. We are in grave danger due to our discovery. I know not how long we have left. A piece of a journal or something.
So, okay, we'll move one square to the right and attack.
All right, the Elite Abomination. You missed.
Okay. Fast.
No heroic brew. Well, it's up to you. Okay. After the wizard,
No.
knight.
All right, move the knight to the I guess 1 south and 3 east.
Okay.
When you shoot at the Chaos Warrior on the stairs.
Okay. One skull.
Use my careful aim.
Okay. After rolling your combat dice, multiply by 2 the final dice roll results and apply the result against your opponent. So it's 2.
All right, 2 skulls, 4 shields.
Oh, dang. Okay, so he blocks the attack, but then you get a wrestling move.
He blocks, so he blocks one of the skulls. Because they're doubled.
Oh, you're right, yeah. So it takes 1 damage. And then he
And
takes
then
another
the
one
rest
from
of the move, yeah. Do I'll clothesline him down the stairs.
He climbs back up. You know, his armor's all scratched and dented. Those were some heavy stone steps. Anybody that's read a Choose Your Own Adventure book from the 80s remembers, don't run on a spiral staircase. Probably die. Okay, so careful aim is used.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Look at the star fire.
Alright, and Rogue.
Yeah, you have to do it. You have to do it.
Alright,
I did it between.
let me try to shoot the red Chaos Warrior with the short bow.
Okay.
Pushing down.
Alright, 2 skulls.
Ching, no damage. Ha!
Alright, let's go 4 spaces and stand on that secret door tile. And then that'll, once the rogue moves there, it'll be your turn.
Okay. Alright, we'll have the Chaos Warrior attack the rogue from the stairs. 2 skulls. He sees gold and he wants it. Okay, ching, and 1 damage.
Alright, and then he will use his hidden reserve.
Alright, he shrugs off wounds that would have killed lesser men. And he gets back 2. It's like... That came in handy.
Yeah. That's
Curious, that's the card.
helps him out.
From the combat cards deck. So that's these from Eildon. Okay. Alright. I got this one. He also wants the gold. So he's gonna attack Rogue. 2 skulls. 2 hits. Oh, he goes down again.
Down it, yep.
Oh.
I used the +2 healing.
Alright, the rogue lives.
Behind the crate.
Alright, he still has a 1d6 healing left. In a pinch. Okay, let's see. The elite abomination is going to go to attack the knight. One skull. Ching. No damage.
Excellent. All right.
All right. Let's see. All right, heroes. Yeah, if you can escape down the stairs, you'll escape the quest.
Do you want to escape, Taser?
That's what
Yeah, pretty much. Otherwise, I think we're just gonna start eating through healing potions.
Eh, I understand. 5. Is it enough? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough.
Yeah, it looks like you're one short.
But I can go on the other side.
4, 5. Yeah, you could go here.
Yeah, in that way I'm not hit, but I cannot attack the.
You chuck a dagger at him.
I don't have the one I just found.
Yeah, I mean, you've got. Well, I'm not telling you what to do, but you do have heroic brew. You could go dagger, dagger.
Double dagger. It's an expensive move.
It is.
No.
Try to impress the rogue.
No, I'm going there, and I'm using the healing spell on the rogue.
Final spell. All right.
Yeah, that's it. Pass.
Rather than steal the rogue's finisher, and if maybe he was part bard, you would get something back for it. Regain a spell. I don't know. Okay. So that puts the rogue back to 6 with the Ring of Fortitude. Yes.
Yes.
And he's got the championship belt. Okay. All right, next, the knight.
The knight was gonna attack the abomination. Do a suplex into the desk.
All right. All right. 1 damage. There's all kinds of like smashed bottles and everything. We want tables! Tables, ladders, chairs, stairs. Bonus monster. Alright. The abomination, of course, as he gets up from the wreckage of the alchemist bench, like parts of his skin are like bubbling and stuff. And like this big lump forms on his shoulder and kind of like buds off into a second one. Or was it she? Who knows? Okay, so that was the knight.
All right, and the rogue. I got a 9 for movement.
Yeah, I tried.
Let's go 1 left, 2 north. Or, yeah, 1 left, 2 north into the corner. And then, shoot the guy next to the knight with the short bow. And the extra die for opportunistic striker.
Ah. Next to a hero.
1.
Alright, so that's elite. Ching! No damage.
All right, your turn.
Okay. Alright, these Chaos Warriors are blocked, so the wounded one is going to go for the Knight. Two skulls.
All right, 2 shields.
Ching! Alright, what's next?
Your abominations, I guess.
Hmm. Yeah, let's just... Okay, I'll attack the Knight.
The rogue's in the room with the belt.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're right. You just have no choice. He goes for the gold. One skull. Ching. Yeah, it's kind of a cool mechanic. Just have to remember. Okay, so no damage. The other one runs up to do the same thing.
I figured him getting attacked by 2 abominations was better than 2 Chaos Warriors.
Sure. You pick your battles. One skull. Ooh, that time there's a hit. Good thing he was healed earlier. Alright, looks like that's all I can do. Alright, heroes, do your best.
Yeah. Oh, 10 when I don't need it. Move 1 square to the left and 2 north. I attack the elite.
One skull.
Take this!
Oh! There's a big blue mark on his face. Chalky blue mark. Got him. Or her. Whatever it is.
Go, Jacer.
All right, I'll have the Knight attack the Chaos Warrior.
Alright, through the secret door.
1. He's wounded. There's a shot.
Ching!
Oh.
Not this time.
All right. Movement for the night.
Hmm.
5. All right. 1 left, 2 north for the night. And the rogue will do the dagger with opportunistic striker. And I missed. And then I guess I'll just use a regular dagger attack.
Missed again.
Also missed. Movement. Um, 3 south. And then we'll go 1 west and 1 south. So he's standing bottom of the room next to the treasure chest.
Here.
Yes.
All right, my turn.
Yes, it is.
All right, let's finish this. Yeah, this is quest 1, but we did do new beginnings before this. Okay. Okay. Everybody needs to attack the rogue. So Chaos Warrior comes in to attack. Two skulls. Ching, and 1 hit.
All right. Still alive.
Chaos Warrior goes to attack. Oh. Nah. Yeah, we'll do it this way. It's fine. 2 skulls. Ching, 1 hit gets through. Tanking it.
All right. 3.
All right. And then the Abomination can't get to the gold, so he's going to attack somebody else. He will attack the Knight. One skull. Ching, no damage.
All right. Oh, the way to the stairs is open. We can make it.
Yeah, you've distracted them enough. Okay.
Watch me roll snake guys.
It's all I've been thinking. I hope we roll good enough if I drag him away from the doorway.
It's enough. I can get out. But yeah, just for the fun of it, before I move, I throw a dagger to the Chaos Warrior with 1 big body point left. See ya. There's a chance.
He was about to say stick around, but it missed. He blocked it.
Well, I'm out of here. Yep, we got to the stairs.
Okay. All right. Would you roll? Oh yeah, 5.
A 5.
All right. Wizard has escaped the quest.
through the pipe like Super Mario. Warp. Wall. Word number 6. Let's
Yep.
go. Let's keep all the quests.
You appear like in the little underwater. It's playing the circus music. Okay. All right. After the wizard.
We'll have the knight shoot the crossbow at the wounded Chaos Warrior.
Twang. Okay. 2 skulls.
All right, cool.
Got him. Four.
I moved to the secret door. 4 spaces.
Oh, the stairs. You can see them.
I can see them. Rogue. Let's go movement first.
Ask your local game shop for this guy, Rogue Heir of Elethorn. Hero Quest. Hero Collection. 8. That wasn't a promo, they need to restock this character.
All right, let's move the rogue north of the knight. And shoot at the Chaos Warrior with the short bow. 1.
It's a hit. Ooh.
All right,
That's good luck.
Sargon.
Hey, thanks,
Last
Ribby.
turn.
Ribby. All right. Heroic sacrifice for somebody. Okay. Yeah, this could be the last turn of the night. Well, I guess you could. There's time. Yeah. Okay. Chaos Warrior moves forward, attacks the knight because he can't get to the rogue.
Looks like it's gonna jump off.
3 skulls. Finish him. Ching. 2 hits.
All right, so can I have the rogue use the heroic sacrifice to take the 2 hits?
Ah. Yes, okay. I'll allow it. You must be adjacent left or right. Take the blow intended for the other party. Okay, so instead of him taking 2 damage, the rogue goes down.
Oh, actually. No, actually, I guess just let the knight. Yeah, let the knight take it. He has the life for it.
I thought, well, maybe you're going to use your healing or something. But okay. All right, he goes to jump in the way, and he's like, "You got this." No monsters from me. I'm beat from gardening and humidity. Hope you boys get out of the castle. Good night. Thanks, Fubar. Fubar Jr., ladies and gentlemen. A true hero of the realm. Or a loyal servant of chaos, depending on your point of view. Depending on the night. Okay. Alright, so he took the damage. And we'll move the abomination here. Alright, heroes. Skip right to the knight, because the wizard's out of the quest.
All right, he goes running down the stairs, and the rogue follows him. I'm not dying to a wrestling move.
All right, tips his hat as he goes. They're like, "Rah, curse you!" All right, congratulations. You've completed the quest. Border Fort of Ingolden. All right. So we have the clues. All right. Well, we'll catch everybody next time on HeroQuest fans. Slay. Thanks, Ribby. Yeah, we have these watch streaks people are getting, so they get bonus gold. So yeah, let me just take a look at the calendar here. So plans are kind of in flux, but what I was saying to everybody is, yeah, I'll just call it now. Next weekend, May 22nd, 23rd, I'm going to be out. So happy Memorial Day. Well, I guess it's a somber holiday, so hope you have a meaningful Memorial Day if you celebrate. I'll be out, no streams for HeroQuest fans, but we should be returning the 29th and the 30th. So the 29th we'll have Wizards of Morcar again, and then we'll continue with First Light, Quest 2. Would you guys like to hear the preview of the next quest? I actually don't have the booklet on hand, but I could grab it real quick and read it to you.
Yes, please.
All right, and GG, of course. So a preview of things to come, as Shang Tsung would say. So that was the Border Fort of Engolden. So next time we play First Light, we will be going into Quest 2, the Warlock of Tuil Vor. So here's the preview. Mentor studies the scrap of parchment you found on the fallen scout with a furrowed brow. A traitor. A night egg. He shakes his head. I've searched lore tome's pages from cover to cover. It makes no mention of such an egg. Ragnar lets out an indelicate snort from the corner of the war room. Mayhap, Mentor, it's time to archive that moldy tome of yours. Mind your tongue, Mentor grumbles, with an edge in his voice that's unfamiliar to you. He turns to face you. Heroes, I believe your next destination should be Tuil Vor. While I failed to find mention of the egg, the book has provided a glimpse of the man named Quindrak, a terrible chaos warlock. There you may find the answer to why Queen Cressandia seeks him so desperately. All right, so that will be next time on First Light. So our next Saturday game, the 30th. If all goes according to plan. All right, thanks everybody. Thanks for joining us in HeroQuest fans. As always, check out our friends on YouTube. So we've got Warbuilder JacerJ22 on YouTube for Jacer's channel. And let's see. Well, I guess, yeah, Ribby has Bourbon and Board Games. Grimlore has Our Gun Goes On and On. Anything else anybody wants to plug? I was looking at Gen Con, and I was trying to see if there's any more info. And it looks like there really isn't. Have you guys heard anything? What Avalon Hill might
I
do?
think it's too early.
Too early. Yeah, July 31st. So, well, tomorrow the events are going on sale, and it's kind of like, in the past, it would have been like, oh man, I got to be right there. I got to add everything to my wish list, the moment they become available. But because we don't know what it is, I'm kind of just like, But
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
The people are going too blind for this event. I mean, what I mean is that we don't know what they're going to
Right.
show.
normally,
What you're going to do. If it's okay if they for sure they're going to show something. So you are, but at least they tell me. They tell us.
yeah. Well,
We are going to show something because
Let-
otherwise they don't have the will to go to an event
they don't have the
because
hype.
like this.
Yeah,
completely blind.
it's expensive. I mean, I'm just thinking of like the gas prices, traveling. I don't blame Doug, okay? I don't blame Michael. I don't blame Patrick or any of those people. Tess, whoever, Rob. It's not up to them. It's whoever's in charge of gaming at Hasbro gives them permission or not to talk about whatever they talk about. So I just can imagine they're probably like, well, just create a new quest to show at the convention, and we just can't say anything about it until the last minute. But as far as expansion stuff, I mean, to most of the world who hasn't been able to get a copy of Wizards of Morcar because of the early release, I guess it'll be cool for them to see more. But I mean, the reviews, the unboxings have been out for quite a while now. I mean, we've started playing it, as you can see. So yeah, for the press people that are going to the event, what are they going to see that's going to get them excited? Who knows? So yeah, if you were going for Hero Quest, I mean, you get the companionship, you get to hang out with other fans, but yeah, I'm finding it harder to justify the trip this year. For other reasons too. My personal life's gotten a lot more busy, but yeah, at the same time, it's just kind of like, you need to show us something, like, because we always expect something new, right? And I would expect Avalon Hill to give that to us. They probably want to, but they're limited in whatever they're given permission to do. So, just looking at the website. So here's an example. It says title: HeroQuest First Light Game System Convention Exclusive Quest. Explore an exciting, never-before-played quest in the tabletop dungeon crawler. From the mind of Doug Hopkins comes an exclusive Gen Con 2026 quest with treasure, dungeons, and Zargon's evil forces. Want you and your friends to be the first to experience an epic convention-exclusive HeroQuest story? Don't miss your chance. Powered by the HeroQuest First Light game system, stop by and get a sneak peek what the Avalon Hill developers are cooking up in their favorite fantasy dungeon crawling world.
Yeah, but you see, it's all this blurb. It just sounds like a copy paste from the line. Exactly, they just changed the date.
Yeah, they did change it to 2026, but yeah.
But it sounds exactly the same. First Light has been published last year.
Yeah.
What is why they should publicize it again?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Actually, I mean,
it's weird.
If you look at First Light, it says 2024 on it. I mean, so yeah, it's kind of old news.
There you go.
Now, to be fair, again, a lot of people haven't seen First Light yet because it's just started to get into stores. I mean, it's been a Target exclusive for a long time. It more recently came into Barnes & Noble. Yeah, I think this past year. Was it after Christmas? Something like that. So it's been available. But then, yeah, friendly local game shops, online stores, you can pretty much get it anywhere you can get regular HeroQuest. In some places you can't get regular HeroQuest. You can get First Light. So, yeah. People have seen it. Yeah, what's going to be new? Now, at the same time, I can sort of imagine Sneaky Doug being, like, giving us a convention quest where he can, like, put a bunch of clues in there. But I'm sure it has to go through someone. Like, if they don't want him to spoil something, it's got to be a really cryptic clue. Because he did
I understand.
spoil Wizards of Morcar with the last one.
They need to do a better announcement because you need to justify the price of the ticket. To if you go there just for
draw us in.
You don't...
Draw us in, yeah.
Yes.
Right. Because it's true. There's
like this is
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm
too
getting...
little.
Yeah.
No, do you go? I'm sorry. I'm too excited.
Yeah, me too. Well, yeah, I mean, there's Avalon Hill fans out there that are interested in that. What was that game where you take pictures in space? There's that game where you, like, build, like, housing. I mean, sure. And then there's people that like Talisman.
Cosmolancer?
Cosmolancer, yeah. I couldn't think of it. Was it in Life in Ruterra? Ruterra was the other one. But yeah, they have some other games. It's just that they're not as heavily hyped. They don't have a big community around them versus something like Talisman or, I mean, Heroscape. They had a Heroscape display, but I mean, Heroscape had like 3 different places. There was Renegade Games had the tournament. They had their own booth for it, and then there was also Heroscape sets on display at Avalon Hill. But Heroscape is big. HeroQuest is big.
I just saw a new game from Avalon Hill in my local game store.
Oh, Betrayal.
I didn't even know it existed. No, it was a game. I don't know if it's old, but was there in the news aisle. so it was completely new. I didn't stop to check
Oh.
the date stamp to see when it was published, but it was an Avalon game with the name was the Monster Conquer the World, something like this.
It wasn't that
completely-
Restoration Games Monsterverse game, was it? The Battle Monsters. But that's Restoration.
I don't. You should look it up because I still have to look it up because I saw it the other like 2 days ago. I went by accident in the game store for paints and I saw it. I didn't stop to check, but it was Avalon Hill.
Oh, Monsters Menace the World. Okay, I'm looking at it now. Well, actually, this kind of
There you go.
all right. This kind of looks kind of fun. I'm gonna throw a link up.
Yeah.
This is saying it was released last year, so it's not that new. But I'd never heard of it.
And me too.
Yeah.
How the algorithm cut
Well,
us out?
there have been a
completely
couple
from-
different board games. So there was King of Tokyo, which was kind of a runaway hit. I
Yeah.
never played it, but then there was an official Godzilla game, which I have, and I still haven't played it. It's one of those 12 and up games where it's like kind of complicated to learn the first time, so it's hard for me to convince people to like try it. But yeah, this new game, it makes me think of Rampage, the video game. It's like it's got cards. Let's see, new
Yeah.
game in the Avalon Hill Monster Menace line. Okay, it hits retail June 2025, so it's out already. Picks up where Monsters Ravage America left off. Oh, so it's a series. The monsters Gargantus, Toxicor, Tomanangi, and others have ravaged across the United States. Now they're ready to take on the world. Players take control of a monster and gain infamy by going from continent to continent to menace the people of the world. They'll also have control of a military faction that will help them slow down the other monsters. The player who gains the most infamy wins. 2 to 4 players, 14 and up, about 90 minutes of gameplay, and it will retail for $55. Of course, they don't really show much of it. They just show some cards. I guess I can look it up on Board Game Geek. So it's not an expansion, it's just its own game. Alright, I think I can just share this here. Good thought, though. Something new to talk about. And the fans on the site are saying it's pretty good. I love the artwork. Bug eyes. Okay, so it's got some plastic.
Yeah, the
miniatures in it.
artwork is what attracted my attention on the
Oh.
store. But you know,
looks like they
I'm following them on Facebook.
Looks
Okay,
like
Avalon
they took
Hill.
Axis and
And
Allies.
they,
and they mixed it
they
with-
never
Mhm.
they never post anything about this game. Never
No advertising budget
on
whatsoever.
Facebook.
It looks like Risk or Axis and Allies,
Yeah,
but it's got monsters like kaiju.
and the art is amazing. I don't know.
Yeah, it's very comic book
It's
style.
weird that
Or
they
it,
didn't publicize it enough.
it reminds me of that like Rat Fink artwork from back in the day, but it reminds me of Dungeon Degenerates. I wonder if it's the same artist or somebody trying for that vibe. But yeah, it looks like kind of a fun concept for sure. So yeah, movie monsters, King Kong, Godzilla, and all that. Oh, here's some more pictures. You see this? Oh, Nessie. So you got the Loch Ness Monster, Gray Plastic, Strigoica, Chupa Colosso, Zorb, an eyeball. Love that. Conk. Gee, I wonder who they're going for with that. Tomanagi. Yeah, obviously a Godzilla clone. Mutations. Okay, so they use D6s. Hey, maybe this is one of those games you could get cheap and just have a blast with it. And you could use the miniatures from all kinds of other games to add your own custom monsters. Oh, I got some Mothra action. Yeah, looks like some fun ideas in there. Well, how interesting. Just out of curiosity. What are people selling it for? Yeah, about
Was
MSRP.
something around, yes, $60, $70.
Mhm.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Some people are selling it a little above, a little below MSRP. But yeah, totally without
Well,
hype.
70 in the store. So in the
Oh,
store,
okay.
of course, is higher.
Yeah.
The price.
Well, hey, I mean, another thing about these conventions is the opportunity just to try new games. But yeah, I never saw that at Avalon Hill last year. If they had it, they didn't show it. I didn't see it on the shelf. Now it could have sold out. Yeah, but the other thing is, fans will bring their own games. Like Ribby brought Orc Quest, and maybe if he comes again this year, I don't know if he's going. Angus is going to be there. I don't know if Ash is going to be there. We've got a few people that have mentioned. I think Inspector Retro might go. There were a couple other people that were talking about going in the Discord. But I would just say, like, if I went, the main thing I'd be going for would be to talk to Doug. Not about what's going on now, but yeah, just ask him, okay, what's been happening in the world of HeroQuest. Yeah, I would love to get the lowdown on Crypt of Perpetual Darkness and Joe Manganiello's role, because we didn't get any info on that last time. They forbid it. We'd like to know some more about Wizards of Morcar. I mean, we have already learned that it was Stephen Baker who did the additional material. That was cool. But does that mean he's completely done? I think people kind of figured out that that's what he meant. That he wrote three new things for Avalon Hill's HeroQuest, and that was Prophecy of Telor, First Light, and then now the additions to Wizards of Morcar. So that kind of sounds like he's done. I mean, we haven't seen any of those commercials in a long time. I did hear a piece of news. I heard somewhere that Chris Nato is back in the gaming business, apparently. He is working for Mattel. Interesting. Although I've also heard rumors that Mattel and Hasbro might be doing some type of merger, or somebody's trying to get them together. I don't know how much truth there is in that. But people were saying, oh, if that happens, that'll be a disaster, because the two rivals will be combined, and then it'll be like a monopoly almost for toys and games. Of course, the toy and game industry has suffered a lot from the supply chain issues and all that, tariffs and everything else. I mean, you've got all these Kickstarters out there that people are blowing their money on, but with economic downturn, it's like, can people afford to support those anymore? And so I guess CMON is still around. Come On Games, whatever you want to call it. They're still around. I thought they'd be bankrupt by now. So who knows? But yeah, Gen Con's a good time. But yeah, if you don't live in Indiana, it's kind of a long trip. It's kind of an expensive trip. And yeah, if you don't have that hype to kind of like bring you on, it puts a little bit of a damper on things. So I guess if I don't go, I would just encourage whoever is going, bring your A game. You know, Doug's an easy guy to talk to. Doug Hopkins. Look him up. Talk to him. If you can get a sit down with him, get some official statements, that'd be awesome. Also, Michael is the other guy. He took over Patrick's job, so he's kind of like I forget the exact title, but he's sort of the publicity liaison or the PR person, marketing person. They all have official names. If you look them up on LinkedIn, you'll probably find it. But yeah, and then Tess Hogan has been there a lot. Yeah, Craig Von Ness is there. I always like to ask him about HeroScape, and then of course he can't say anything on the record about it, but just kind of gives his opinion. But yeah, I would definitely like to know if they still have plans for a HeroQuest crossover with some other franchise. I'd like to know what's next for HeroQuest. And I'd like to know, yeah, any of the, I don't know, kind of aftermath of those last two releases, Wizards of Morcar and Crypt of Perpetual Darkness. And when are they going to restock the Rogue? And Scarecrow's Brain? So, I guess there are plenty of things I'd like to know. But yeah, the registration, you can buy your badge already, and then you can register for events, like basically put your wish list out and bid on what you want. Starting tomorrow, I think it's at 10, 11, or 12, depending on your time zone. But you got to have a badge first. So you got to buy the badge. And if you get it refunded, I think it's store credit. Actually, I think I do have some store credit from last year. I'm going to have to see. But yeah, we'll get our people in. I mean, that's what we did last year. Like the first event, I wanted to get to it, but I couldn't. But one of our friends just got an extra ticket and just had me come in. I mean, as long as they have the ticket for you, you can just come in and claim it and get in on the action. Otherwise, you got to wait for an open slot. And that first year that I went, that was tough. I just kept waiting and waiting and waiting. Finally, I got into a game. And I had to leave early both times because my friends were going out to eat and they were my ride. But the other years, I was a little more independent. I could do what I wanted. So, all right. But yeah, that's end of July. All right, everybody. We will call it there for tonight. Thanks. Good game. Thanks for all your support. There's a channel out there called Monster Den Minis. I don't know if they accept raids. You could give it a gamble. HeroQuest fans.